And I tell you, sharp contrast to that. We still have great weather around here. Last week, maybe not so. Got this great-looking weather photo in from Bob Barber. He lives down around the Alamogordo area. He says around Tularosa, he's used to seeing snow, and he's used to seeing the fall colors. He just can't remember the last time he saw them both at the same time. Nice. What a great-looking photo this is. And speaking of recent snows, you know there was a lot of it up in the Sangre de Cristo. Well, we got this photo in from up around Eagle Nest Lake from the past couple of days. Mr. Romero sending this in. It looks like that recent sunshine and warm weather we've had has started to kind of melt away a little of that. Now, I will tell you this, there is a chance for more mountain snows, northern mountains that is, by late in the weekend, early next week. But I'm not really sold on that storm just yet. Meanwhile, I'm still confident about the mild weather we've got going midweek. Slightly cooler up here across the northeastern part of the state where that backdoor cool front came in the last 24 hours. That feature just kind of washes out as we go through the day today. And heading on into tomorrow and Friday, I think this is when we really set up the warm weather pattern around here. We've got 70s as far north as Santa Fe, including Albuquerque, and even some 80s by the tail end of the work week east and southern parts of the state. Meanwhile, I think we're going to stop just shy of that 70-degree mark in the metro today, still leaving us at 69. It's still going to be nice, though. And notice this, few high, thin clouds. They're not here yet, but they could be here a little later on today. You'll see those on our satellite photograph here momentarily. But right now, looking good. Light wind, 62 degrees. Still warmer up in Santa Fe than Albuquerque, 67 degrees up there. And here are your 70s showing supreme across the southernmost counties in the land of enchantment. But to be outdone a little bit, you've got the southern counties and parts of Arizona there where temperatures are in the 80s. But by the way, they were in the 90s yesterday. One of the reasons being they're underneath some of those clouds. Now, you see this cloud band working into southern parts of Arizona. Don't think it's going to be a huge player. This is really some elevated moisture that's kind of being brought up on the backside of our big ridge of high pressure that's been around the last couple of days. So that's why I think we could get a few high, thin clouds in as time goes by. Meanwhile, though, we're staying high and dry with this ridge in place through Friday, and that means the next couple of days continue to be nice and warm, and really, this afternoon will be no exception to that. Now, the overnight hours still showing kind of cool out there, down around the freezing mark or below up in those mountainous communities. Meanwhile, temperatures will level off in the 40s overnight in the Rio Grande Valley and across the southern reaches of the state. But those 70-degree temperatures appear to be expanding. And even though we may not see them across the entire East Mountain community or throughout much of the Rio Grande corridor today, there'll be a few of them sprinkled in places like Los Lunas, Belen, back over into Rio Rancho, but definitely more in the way of those 70-degree temperatures to be had. Making 70 on Friday in Santa Fe, and making 70 maybe by tomorrow in Albuquerque. But the difference is next week, maybe starting as early as late Sunday, we'll start to bring in some clouds, slightly cooler temperatures, and a slight chance for a shower. Not a beefy-looking storm by any stretch of the imagination, but it's weather in New Mexico, and it bears watching.
Well, you know, I haven't whined about the weather in a week, so that'll be good news for me. Okay.
All right.